mothers are celebrated all over the world. But fathers, they always remain in the shadows. One of the purest, noblest, and most beautiful relationships is of that between a father and his daughter. A father, thousands of miles away from his daughter, seeks the reflection of hers in other little girls. He craves to love and be loved. Only another father can empathize with his dormant cry for his daughter. Robi Thakur created this masterpiece called Kabuliwala, wherein a tradesman from the dust lands of Kabul looks for the image of his doting child in the streets of Calcutta. He finds his daughter in Minnie, the bonny and garrulous child of a Bengali Bhadralok.
La 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 la. Papa, you're writing stories, I take it?
Yes.
You know, Bhola is a dummy. He told me the skies are full of elephants. They spray water from their tongues and that's why it rains. He's such a fool.
Oh God. No writing today either. Minnie, I'm sure your mother sent you to me.
Yes, she asked me to come play with you.
Right. Minnie, you should go inside. I have a lot of work.
She's not listening to me. She's not listening to me. What do I do? What do I do to grab his attention?
हींग पिस्ता बादाम हींग ले लो पिस्ता ले लो बादाम ले लो
What's that? Kabuliwala. Oh, Kabuliwala.
come here
No.
come would you like some badam some pista perhaps
Why'd you give her that? Here, take this.
माफ करो बाबू
Kabuliwala. Oh, Kabuliwala. What is in that chuli?
in this I have a big elephant here have a look
No.
No, keep the money.
salam babu Cookie, never go to your in-laws.
Will you come?
I will beat your in-laws up.
You really pick them up?
I would definitely.
Is it impossible? Yes? Are kids never kidnapped? Is it totally impossible for such a huge fellow to kidnap a child?
It is not impossible, but I cannot send Rahmat back just because of a mere suspicion. What is the matter? What's the fuss all about?
Gustak! Gustak! Gustak!
Good heavens! Rahmat had lent some money to a neighbor, refused to pay him back. Things heated up and Rahmat stabbed him to death. The police are taking him.
Cheat! You freak! Borrows money and doesn't return!
Kabuliwala. Oh, Kabuliwala. Are you going to the in-laws?
You're right! To beat him up! But I can't! I'm cuffed! I'm cuffed! I'm cuffed!
Papa, is Kabuliwala going to his in-laws?
Yes, dear. We should go inside.
Rahmat was sentenced to prison for 12 years. They had all forgotten about him. How he spent his days in jail, no one had any idea. about him, she has a lot of friends now. You can't even see her at her father's. While the autumn is back, Minnie's wedding has been fixed.
Minnie? Minnie? Hard to believe that little Minnie has grown up so much now.
Salam, Babu. Salam.
Sorry, couldn't recognize. Who is it? Rehmat? No Julie? The vigor? All gone? You're beaten. When did you return?
Last evening, out of jail.
We have a lot of work today. I'm busy. You should go.
May I meet Khoki once, Babu?
No meeting anyone today.
Very well, Babu. Salam. Babu, some pista and badam I brought for Khoki. Please give it to her.
Keep this money, Rehmat.
Thank you very much, Babu. I will forever remember your kindness. But please, don't give me any money, Babu. Babu, I too have a daughter. Remembering her face, I brought some meva for Khoki. I did not come to trade. Look,
Such little hands. Whose are those?
my daughter.
Your daughter? Minnie? Minnie? Send Minnie! Quick! Come. Do you recognize? Rehmat?
Where's Khoki?
Couldn't figure, Rehmat? This is your Khoki.
Khoki? You will actually go to your in-laws today?
Minnie, you should get back inside.
Babu, Khoki couldn't recognize me, Babu. Khoki couldn't recognize me. My daughter won't be able to recognize me either.
Rehmat, return home to your daughter. Return to your land. Be happy with your daughter. It hit me today. He is what I am. He's a father too. He understood looking at Minnie. He understood that his daughter too would have grown up. Minnie's mother wanted her wedding to be a blast. Lots of frenzy and music. But sending Rehmat back to his land deemed more necessary. My family was a little dissatisfied, sure, but the divine hope of Rehmat coming back to her daughter lit up Minnie's blissful celebration of a new life even brighter.
Robi Thakur was a towering personality, both literally and figuratively. Yet, he was a child in his heart, an extremely rare trait in this egoistic world. He could play like a child, think like a child, and dream like a child. And that proved his magnanimity and acceptance among all ages. And that is why he is ageless. He wrote Bir Purush, literally translated as the hero, where a little boy imagines that he is traversing through the forest with his mother and saves his mother from the clutches of dacoits in a bloody battle of courage and chivalry. Please put your hand together for Aditya Goel. The AV has been edited by Rajveer Jhalani of 12D.
Murder. Let us imagine we are traveling and passing through a strange and dangerous country. You are riding in a palanquin, and I am trotting by you on a red horse. It is evening and the sun goes down. The waste of Jaradigi lies wan and grey before us. The land is desolate and barren. You are frightened and thinking, I don't know where we have come to. I say to you, Mother, do not be afraid. The meadow is prickly with spiky grass, and through it runs a narrow broken path. There are no cattle to be seen in the wide field. They have gone to their village stalls. It grows dark and dim on the land and sky, and we cannot tell where we are going. Suddenly, you call me and ask me in a whisper, "What light is that near the bank?" Just then there bursts out a fearful yell, and figures come running towards us. You sit crouched in your palanquin and repeat the names of the gods in prayer. The bearers, shaking in terror, hide themselves in the thorny bush. I shout to you, "Don't be afraid, mother, I am here." With long sticks in their hands and hair all wild about their heads, they come nearer. Shout, "Have a care, you villains! One step more and you are dead men." They give another terrible yell and rush forward. You clutch my hand and say, "Dear boy, for heaven's sake, keep away from them." I say, "Mother, just you watch me." Then I spur my horse for a wild gallop, and my sword and buckler clash against each other. The fight becomes so fearful, mother, that it would give you a cold shudder could you see it from your palanquin. Many of them fly, and a great number are cut to pieces. I know you are thinking, sitting all by yourself, that your boy must be dead by this time. But I come to you, all stained with blood, and say, "Mother, the fight is over now." You come out and kiss me, pressing me to your heart, and you say to yourself, "I don't know what I should do if I hadn't my boy to escort me." 1,000 useless things happen day after day. And why couldn't such a thing come true by chance? It would be like a story in a book. My brother would say, "Is it possible? I always thought my brother was so delicate." My village people would say in amazement, "Was it not lucky that the boy was with his mother?" Thank you.